Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another beat breakdown today. I made this beat the other day. It's fire. Let's break it down. Let's have a look. Let's get into it. I said let's a lot of times then, but let's get into it. I said it again. Fuck. All right. Anyway, so I started off with this stage grand piano. Now, back in the day when I didn't have any VSTs, when I was just starting in FL Studio, I didn't have any samples, nothing. You go into packs here on the side. I went to instruments, keyboard, and stage grand is the piano that I used back in the day. And I was like, why not use it again? As a fire piano, kind of get sick of using the same piano over and over again. FL keys, addictive keys, all the other ones, one shots, blah, blah, blah. So we got this, played around on the piano a little bit, and this is something that I came up with. Pretty high, ominous, dark, creepy almost. Fire. So from there, I extended it. We added a few more notes, beefed it up a bit. This is what it sounds like. Nice. We're really setting the scene here. Sounds like a creepy, like, abandoned hospital type vibes. I don't know. Next up, I added some violas. Pretty simple. Again, layering. And some violins. And we just had this impact sound. Pitched it down, played it on this note, and this is what it sounds like. Much better, much darker, in my opinion. Now, moving on to the drums, we've got quite a lot going on here. Gonna start with a regular snare pattern. And then I layered that with another perk to give it a little bit more flavor by itself. Together. And also that's pitched down from C to A, however many semitones that is, 3. For the hi-hat, I use this sound. I cut the offset off, turned the out up, and this is what it sounds like. This is the pattern I came up with. I've got quite a lot of random panning to, put it around your head. Add some 3D stereo field imaging type stuff. Next up, we got this perk. Got this tambourine here, acting like a bit of an open hat with the velocities tapered up. The sound itself's got a little bit of swing as well, which I like. Got another perk here. Open hat. A lot of these sounds, because I've got so many perks and stuff going on, they're all panned every which way so that they're not all competing for the same space, even if they are of similar frequencies. In the last two perks, I have this glass breaking sound and this breath vox. And this is just pitched up an octave. And quickly before we move on to the kick and 808, we've just got a very basic EQ and reverbs on the melodic elements. And like I said, some panning on these perks and other elements to give it a little bit of width, like I said before. Now, here we've got the kick. Hits hard, thumps. So the kick's the loudest thing in the mix, punches hard. And then paired with the Dirty Zay 808. This is probably one of my favorite 808s. This is what it sounds like. Very simple pattern, but in the context of the whole track, super fire. And for effects, we've just got this one. So we'll just quickly run through the arrangement. I've got an 8-bar intro with just the impact, the pitch down impact that I have, and the basic stage grand piano chords in the beginning. And then I've been doing this recently. On the last 2 bars, I start to introduce the hi-hat and the snare, just to build up more into the hook, as well as we've got this riser as well. Then, as always, on the hook, we've got 99% of the instruments, except I always have the kick. I say always, 99.9% of the time, I have the kick cut out in the first 8 bars of the hook and introduced into the second part of the hook. I only have an impact into the start of the hook so that the 16-bar hook itself is sort of viewed as one whole section as the song. If you have rises and impacts all the time, it's very hard to distinguish different sections of the song to the listener, as well as having different instruments playing at different times as well. But Moving on into the verse, we've got just the violins, impact again, the snare, which cuts out in the last bar to transition more into the next part of the verse as well. We have the breaths and the hi-hat, and then we reintroduce the piano with pretty much all the drums except the kick and the 808. Building up, we introduce the 808, but actually cut down on the piano. So we've sort of got this conflicting effect of like the melody is decreasing in energy, however the drums are increasing in energy. And again, we've got this final bar cut out for the hi-hat because it's going all the time and it's quite repetitive and it's always in your ear. When that drops out, you don't necessarily hear it, but you more feel it. So as the hi-hat cuts out just before the hook and we've got the riser coming in, you've got a small drop in energy before it hits and comes in. So apart from that, we've just got the classic 1 bar cut, 1 bar into the hook, which generates a nice drop in energy. Again, having beat cuts like this in your hooks especially are super fire. And apart from that, we've just got the impact to the outro. This whole pattern is copy and pasted over to here, and then the hook just again after I've done the beat cut. So the first hook doesn't actually have the beat cut because we want a little bit of variety in each of them so that the song as a whole is always trending up in energy, even though it looks quite similar as the song progresses. So that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more content, hit the bell notification to be notified next time I post a video. And I hope you are wherever you're watching from in the world. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm going to play this beat now. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Love you.